Good morning. It's Saturday. It's a chill Saturday. Yeah. It's actually not as hot as I thought it'd be. It's not as cold as I thought it would be. It's really not bad, to be honest. So, I'm kind of chilling. I'm gonna shoot for 9 miles today. Bring it down a little bit. I'm gonna shoot for 2-mile warm-up at easy pace, 5 miles at like 8:30 pace, which might be hard, but I want to push hard today because I haven't really been doing much. All week. So my body, I would say, is pretty recovered. And then 2-mile cool down. That's the plan. 5 miles at 8:30 might be a little bit of a challenge, but I'm feeling good. Yeah, don't feel like I got much to say today. I didn't talk about my half marathon PR yesterday because I got busy, but maybe I'll talk about it today, or maybe I won't. Guess you'll have to wait and see. Anyways, I hope your Saturday is a nice Saturday. Yeah. Let's put in some work. Boy, do I love putting in that work. You know, I was thinking about it the other day. Even though I haven't been super consistent with all my runs, I still haven't missed a weekend long run. I don't think at all during my marathon training. So take it all the way from, I guess, when I went camping in spring. But overall, in general, like ever since starting my marathon training plan to now, like I haven't missed a weekend long run, because even I did the marathon, and then even after that I did the 5K right after, so I still did a run, and then the weekend after that I did another run. So like I haven't missed a weekend run, so that's nice, I guess. The weekdays not the same deal, but I will I'll catch you on the run. Okay, I did my warm-up, but I'm low-key a little warm in this. I got my thermal underlayer too, because I thought it was gonna be colder, but it's actually not bad. So I'm gonna take this off and then do the 5 miles fast. Okay. Alright, 5 miles. Let's see if we can hold the 8:30 pace. 3 miles done at 8:30 pace. I'm doing them at intervals. I'm just doing 1 mile with a 90-second break in between. So I did 3 miles, but I do the last 2 now. Alright, that was kind of hard. I feel like it shouldn't have been that hard, but I wasn't keeping perfect 8:30. I was going faster at some points, and maybe I just, not really fueled up today. I had 1 gel and a packet of gummies, so that, definitely could have kept going like easy for a while, but I guess when you go hard enough, then you need the fuel, which I didn't have. I don't know.
a lot of different factors, but I did the workout, so I'm gonna cool down with 2 miles. 2 miles easy, and then we'll be done. So good day today so far. But yeah, those five miles at 8:30 were a little bit tough. Run finished. Kind of harder than I feel like it should have been, but whatever. I got it done. Gonna definitely try and hop back on the normal schedule next week so I can get this 10K time trial training complete. In terms of how I'm feeling overall, my knees I feel a little bit sore for sure, and I feel like that's the biggest thing right now I can feel. So my knees are a little sore, so I don't know. I guess I just need to do more long miles over time, and I guess it's something that I feel like I should have already, but in reality I haven't really been running that long, and like I want my knees and my legs to be more conditioned, but I guess it's just I'm being impatient, so I gotta take my time. New John car angle. Let me know how dookie this one is. I feel like I should give a better rundown of my marathon, or my half marathon PR, because I didn't really do that. I'll close the window for y'all so you can hear me. But yeah, all right, let's see. Half marathon recap. Yeah, it was not, so it was on the plan to do a half marathon, just in training, distance-wise. Again, shout out the Runna app training plans. And I wanted to do it with Tori, where she would pace me on a bike, but I just don't think that was in our plans. So I was still gonna do the half marathon, but what was what was up in the air was whether or not I was gonna try and actually go for a time trial. Now I knew I wasn't gonna go for an all-out, because I didn't want to do an all-out half marathon in training and like fry myself, even though I did end up just resting for a whole week pretty much. I wanted to just get under 2 hours and not go too crazy. So that was up in the air. I woke up that morning and I guess I felt a little bad that I hadn't really been running that much that week. And there was still a part of me that like really just wanted to find out, because I felt like I definitely could run a half marathon in under 2 hours, and I really wanted to go for it, but I didn't know if I wanted to do it without Tori pacing me. But I woke up that morning and I just said, you know, I'm gonna do it. I really feel like I needed the boost, the confidence boost, I guess. So I went to Target because I didn't have any gels left. I got some Honey Stinger gels, and I got some like travel size Vaseline so that I could lubricate the friction areas, the areas of most friction. I should have lubricated my nipples because they chafed really badly. Not really badly, they chafed pretty bad, but it was still manageable. I planned out a 3.3 mile loop, which I would run about 4 times. And it was a nice day for it. It was not cold, it was just cool. I felt good. I made sure I used the bathroom plenty of times. That was the biggest thing I was worried about. Was not whether or not I could hold the pace, but whether I would have to stop to use the bathroom, because I didn't want to pause my watch at all, because I wanted the run to be legit. So I didn't want to pause my watch at all, and I thought, you know, if I had to use the bathroom mid-run, then I would lose too much time. So I start off and it feels pretty good, and the whole run honestly felt pretty good. As I got on in the run, it was only like my leg endurance that started to falter. It was never my cardio, and it usually never is on marathon and half marathon pace or distance pace runs, which it shouldn't be. So that's normal. But yeah, I really only started getting tired legs around, I would say, mile 10. So 10, 11, 12, 13. And that's when it started. It wasn't so bad at mile 10, but definitely by mile 12 and 13, my legs were pretty tired, and I had to do a big mental push. And the mental aspect of this race was, quite difficult. It was the hardest part, and I had mentioned it briefly in last week's video when I did the half marathon PR, but it was just because I felt like I already could do it. So like, what was the point of putting myself through this heavy discomfort just to prove it to myself or prove it to other people? Because I knew I could do it, and so it was like, all right, it wasn't it wasn't easy enough for me to just kind of breeze through it, but it wasn't hard. I really will say it wasn't hard after all the training I've been doing, and that is what made it so mentally hard. I had to constantly tell myself like, come on, you should keep going, like, you can set a PR today, like, don't stop. Because what usually happens on normal long runs, is I'll just get bored, and so I'll want to walk so that I can like switch it up, and kind of like not feel so dookie, because that feeling is also part of what makes me want to walk. Is like, oh yeah, you do get a little tired, and so you're bored, so you want to take a walk break, switch it up, relax a little bit, and then you get back into it. And that was a feeling I was fighting like constantly, just the feeling of wanting to stop and just take a walking break, because I was either getting bored or I knew I could do the run, and it was just a mental battle of convincing myself to follow through. So yeah, very mentally difficult. I was listening to music the whole time. First half I was listening to like classical music, and the second half I pumped it up to more epic hype music to get myself motivated to keep going. And I will say that is probably due to me running it alone and not running it in a race setting. I feel like if I ran it in a race setting, it would have been much easier. But yeah, so the next day, I mean, after that my legs weren't really sore. The next day my legs weren't really sore. I guess felt like I just wanted to take a break, because I had reached that milestone. And maybe I was just using that as an excuse to be lazy. But regardless, yeah, Sunday through Thursday I did not run. There were also, like, I would have ran if certain conditions were different. Like, I was going to run with Sheldon on Wednesday, and I was planning on that, and then planning on kicking off after that. But then Sheldon was busy. And then we were going to run Thursday, and then Sheldon couldn't run Thursday. Or no, I couldn't run Thursday. So I was, like, really busy Thursday, and then I didn't run because I didn't run with Sheldon either. And then Friday came around, and I did run. You saw the vlog yesterday, so lots milling about. But I am gonna do this last week of the training plan next week, and then the week after that I'll do a little bit more running, and then do the 10K time trial, and then we will see where we're at 10K wise. Then the 10K time trial will inform how my training plan for the marathon should go, and then we'll start the marathon training plan. So That's kind of nutty. I am a little nervous because, man, running that half marathon at pace was tough. Mentally very tough, but I'm sure I could push through it mentally during the marathon. But physically, my legs were getting tired. The last 3 miles, definitely mile 13, I was like really pushing because my legs were just tired. So I do have a lot of work to get done for this marathon if I want to get it sub 4 hours, but I also have a lot of time. I have like 4 months, so we'll see. Like, I feel like I want to say I'm close enough to a decent start position to be able to do the training plan and by the end get to a sub 4 time, but we will see. So we'll see.